Hey guys, this is my second time filming this intro. I accidentally deleted the intro that I did right before doing this video, so you can tell I'm wearing something completely different, but it's fine. So today we're going to be doing the first video to my Christmas Decorate With Me. I like to cut this up into little sections because my house is pretty big and it takes a couple days, a couple sessions to complete each section of the house. So I wanted to start off with putting up my tree first because that obviously makes like the biggest impact, and then doing my fireplace and the mantle and all of that because it's right next to it. So in this video, you guys are gonna basically see this entire section of my house, which again is the Christmas tree, the mantle inside of the fireplace, and then this chair that's behind me. My theme doesn't really change every year. I like to just do very classic Christmas. I don't like switching it up every single year, so I've just stuck to traditional Christmas. And then this year for my Christmas tree, this is the first year that I've ever done this type of tree, and it's because I've mentioned this in other videos, but in case this is the first video that you're seeing, I'm going to put a Christmas tree in the back room of our house, which we kind of converted into like a cool little bar sort of thing. So I want to put a Christmas tree back there with all of the ornaments that we've collected over the last 8+ years. We have tons of colorful ornaments, ones that are really funny. We have a lot of food ornaments, ones over our travels, like different things like that. So I wanted to keep this tree completely covered in icicles, and then the tree that I'm going to put in the back of the house, I'm going to put all of our really fun, colorful, crazy ornaments. I will have everything that I can linked down below. I did also do a home decor Christmas haul, my last video, if you want to check that one out. That one has pretty much everything that I've purchased this year, every single thing that I used for the tree, because I did an icicle tree and I didn't have any icicles. And I think that's it. Let's get into the video. If you guys want to see how I'm going to be decorating this year for Christmas, then just keep watching. So I laid out all of my ornaments, everything that I'm going to be using for what I'm decorating today right here. These are the silver beads that I was talking about. I have another pack of them, no idea where they are, but I have all of my icicles, all of my clear and or glass ornaments, my stockings, and then stuff that's just going to go on the fireplace. I have my candles, my Santa boots that are also going to go into the fireplace, and I will link everything that I can down below. Over here I have a couple of things that are going to go on top of the fireplace. This is the tree skirt that I'm going to use, and then I have all of my garland and just some stuff that I'm going to play around with on the fireplace. Let's get started with our tree, you guys. I am so excited about this decor this year. I started out obviously by taking my Christmas tree out of the box, getting all the branches separated, making sure all of the lights worked, plugging them in. I did have a couple of lights that didn't work anymore, but it's okay, you couldn't really tell. My Christmas tree, just in case anyone is curious, I'm like 85–90% sure it was at Big Lots about 3 years ago, but I can't remember if it was Walmart. I think it was Big Lots. If it was, I will link it down below for you guys. I believe it's a 7.5-foot tree. The top isn't completely extended yet, so it looks a little bit shorter than 7.5 feet. But I made sure I pulled every single branch apart, and this took me forever, so I made sure to not record it. And then I started going in and hanging my icicles first. And because I wanted this tree to be primarily icicles, I put all of those on the tree first, except for the back of the tree, because the back of the tree is none of my business. Nobody can see it. It's fine. And I do just want to point out that with a lot of the ornaments that I bought from Amazon, you had to put the string on them. It did come with it, but you do have to put the string on yourself. So make sure if you're getting any of these that you like triple knot when you tie your knot, or the icicle will slip off because the string is not secure enough. So after I finished adding all of my icicles, I went in and started adding my glass ornaments. I didn't have too many of these, so it was pretty easy to map out where I wanted to put them because they're more of like the stars of the show. So I added all of those, and then at the very end I decided to do my beaded garland, which I'm so frustrated. I have no idea where my other pack of the beaded garland is. I had 2 packs, don't know where the other ones are, but we're gonna work with it. By this point, all of the pine needles were all over the floor, so I made sure to do a quick sweep before I put my tree skirt. This isn't the tree skirt that I'm gonna keep on it. I want a brown fur tree skirt, but I'm just trying to find the right one that I want. But I just wanted to make sure that I had a tree skirt on there because it completes the look. I went to add on this tree topper and realized that it was too heavy for the top of my tree. So then I said, you know what, I have so much red ribbon
This is velvet ribbon that I got a couple of years ago. So I'm like, I'm just gonna DIY a little tree topper, a cute little bow, and we're gonna stick it and tie it on the top of the tree. And I ended up loving the way that it turned out. I love traditional red and green Christmas, so I felt like because the tree was all glass and crystally looking, it needed a pop of red. It needed a red element. So this red bow was the perfect touch to it, and it did exactly what I needed. It was, I mean, it's so pretty. I'm obsessed. Moving on to the fireplace, I started off by obviously cleaning it all off, putting my little flicker candles in there. I will leave these linked down below as well. I use these year round, not only for Christmas, but I love these so much. Pulled out my garland, and this is the Norfolk Pine garland from Kirkland's. Norfolk Pine, you guys have heard me rave and rave about it. It is my absolute favorite. These put me through the ringer, you guys. You have no idea. I had to take out a hammer and start hammering it, which I did that last year, but I don't know, for some reason it worked so much easier last year. So I was literally hammering for hours. It felt like hours. It wasn't actually hours. Until I finally got it to just lay the way that I wanted to. It took a little bit of trial and error and kind of just messing with the branches, but because the branches are so droopy and floppy, it kind of makes it easier to get away with. So I'm here just making sure everything is like hooked and stuck on there. By the way, the background, you see the fireplace kind of image. That's on YouTube. If you go on YouTube and you search fireplace, I think it's fireplace video, you can, and it literally has crackling to it. It's so pretty. Next up, I was hanging my harmony bells. I love these. I've had these for a couple of years now, and I got them from Amazon. They were very affordable, and I believe they're Tibet inspired, like they're Tibetan ones. Absolutely beautiful, and I tie a red ribbon on there. I also nail these to the fireplace as well because they are very, very heavy, and I did not want to tie them to the garland, and then the entire garland would have ended up on the floor. They're really, really heavy, so I just instead decide to stick them. You can also do this with maybe command strips. I feel like that could work really, really well, but I just ended up doing nails and a hammer and make sure that they were really, really on there. Then I brought in my Santa boots. My mom actually got these for me last year because I loved them so much on a trip that we went to Kirkland's. I think they're still available. If they are, I will link them, and then I'm just turning on all the candles for the overall little vibe. Now the last step is my candlestick holders, which one of them is from Michael's. It's a little trumpet. I'm in love with it. And then another one was one that I got at a antique shop a couple of years ago. And I just put two different candles in there. One of them has one from a little shop that I go to in Amsterdam that just has like the prettiest decor ever. And once it was lit, they were so pretty. It just completed the entire vibe, and I'm so, so happy with how this turned out.
I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had such a good time making it. I am absolutely obsessed with the way everything came out. The tree took some time. It really, really did. But I think this might be my favorite tree I've ever done. I'm so happy with it. I threw my disco balls down there for just some extra glitz. So there's a lot more to decorate, so I will see you guys in the next one.